Most people preparing to walk into a federal prison spend their final hours calling family, settling affairs, maybe saying a prayer. Tekashi 6ix9ine spent his final hours on a live stream, telling the entire internet, on camera, with emphasis, that he is not suicidal. Not once, multiple times. "Clip this," he said. "I did not hang myself. Nothing. I am not suicidal. I am going to be very cautious in there." The fact that a man feels compelled to say that publicly before voluntarily walking into prison tells you everything you need to know about the world 6ix9ine has been living in since 2019. Welcome to the Hip Hop Watchdog. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that button right now and ring that notification bell, because this story goes a lot deeper than a soundbite. To understand why that statement hit so differently, you have to understand the name he was referencing without actually saying it. Jeffrey Epstein, the disgraced financier who died inside a federal facility in 2019 under circumstances that the official ruling called suicide, but that millions of people around the world have never fully accepted. When 6ix9ine brought up Epstein unprompted on that live stream, he was not making a random comment. He was sending a message. He was publicly establishing a paper trail. He was essentially saying, if anything happens to me in there, you already know I was not having those thoughts. And here's the thing. When you look at what 6ix9ine has been living through since his release in 2020, the fear starts to make a disturbing kind of sense. This is a man who cooperated extensively with federal authorities against the 9 Trey gangster bloods. He did not just stay quiet or take a plea. He got on the stand and testified in open court against his former gang associates. In the streets, that's about as serious as it gets, and the consequences have followed him everywhere since the moment he walked free. He has been attacked in public. He has been physically assaulted from behind after performances. He has been kicked out of restaurants by owners who simply refused to serve him because of his cooperation. He has been harassed and threatened at events so regularly that it stopped being news and started being his normal Tuesday. And then came the incident that apparently shook him the most. Armed, masked gunmen broke into his home, ransacked the property, and held his mother hostage while the attack unfolded. His mother, the man who claims to be unbothered and untouchable, had to watch his own family become a target because of choices he made years ago inside a federal courtroom. Then, just weeks later, he was in court being sentenced to 3 months in prison. The timing alone would rattle anybody. But here is where 6ix9ine's psychology becomes genuinely fascinating and complicated. Because even while expressing real fear about what might happen to him behind bars, he also told reporters outside the courthouse that he was not worried. He said he had never been attacked inside prison and didn't expect that to change. He told TMZ he planned to use the 90 days to get in shape. He is currently sitting at around 190 pounds and announced completely seriously that he planned to lose 70 pounds by eating nothing but 1 box of Oreo cookies per day. That is not a weight loss plan. That is a man who processes fear through absurdity and has been doing it his entire career. His attorney confirmed he would be placed in a secure unit away from general population, which is standard protocol for high-profile cooperating witnesses. So in theory, his physical safety is managed by the very system he helped. But theory and reality inside a federal detention center are 2 very different things, and 6ix9ine knows that better than most people on Earth. What makes that "I am not suicidal" statement so layered is that it simultaneously reveals the genuine vulnerability underneath all of the trolling and the bravado. For all the Instagram antics, the beef starting, the loud colors and louder mouth, there is a man underneath all of it who walked into that live stream with real fear about whether he was going to come back out alive. He just expressed it the only way he knows how: loud, on camera, with a clip request.
He is expected to be released around April 2026. Whether he comes out with new music, a new personality, or another headline nobody saw coming, one thing is certain. He made sure the world knew he was going in breathing, thinking clearly, and with every intention of coming back out the same way.